everybody. Oh, look at that crazy girl, Elphaba. She's mad because she was inside and I made her wait till I was done the dishes till she could go outside. Well, she's been out already, but anyway. I'm out here to say goodbye to the flowers. It's finally going to get down in the 20s tonight, so because it hasn't gotten it to freezing yet, and it's already, mid-November, early November, I don't know. But yeah, so the frost is here tonight, and I'm saying goodbye to everything that will die. This Chipilta pin pepper, I'm hoping to bring in the house because I overwintered it last year and that worked out well. There's a little one here also. So they still got to come in the house today. Look at this pretty zinnia. So pretty. Yeah, she's so pretty. She'll get killed in the frost tonight. There's a little bit of Swiss chard in there that will survive. The parsley should survive. Or should I harvest that? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so the goodbye, Zinnia. I love you. It's bittersweet. Hey, Orion. This is the pineapple sage. You see her? She's beautiful. I love pineapple sage. Goodbye, pineapple sage. Yeah, she'll be still wiggling. She'll be frosted tonight. She's very frost tender. Should I pick a bouquet? But she doesn't last in a bouquet. And I've never been very enamored with pineapple sage tea. Well, I don't drink a lot of hot tea, but anyway, so goodbye, pineapple sage. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah. She's beautiful. And over here I've got, I moved a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but a few foxgloves into my bathtub here. There's a large foxglove. So this will be mostly perennial flowers. Foxglove, there's a little spiderwort and the blackberry lilies. So for the tub for next year. Those are all baby echinaceas in little pots I got to deal with. The lantana will be gone too with the frost. Oh, she's so pretty. This pepper here is an Orzo Compolo. And I overwintered this plant also last year, so I'm hoping to get that in the house too. Before the end of the day, which ends about 4 o'clock for me. Because it's dark by 5 o'clock, which is fine. I'm not terribly upset about that. I'm hoping the rosemary will be fine for the winter. Maybe it'll live through the winter. I don't have luck with that, but... And here, look, there's one little Jimson weed flower that'll be open and dead all in the same night. Can you see her in there? Is it going to focus? Yeah. I did want to gather some of these seeds, but it will reseed on its own. So, yeah. The last of those pretty orange zinnias. Bye, zinnia. And that pretty cherry red one back there. And here is the Tagetes lucida, the Mexican tarragon, which, oh gosh, I feel like I should pick and put in a bouquet. Bye, Tagetes lucida. I wonder if any of these made seeds, because the seeds are kind of expensive. going to try to collect some seeds from that. All this, this will be sad. This lemon basil. There's a calendula that, actually the calendula will be okay. There's a little bit of globe amaranth. The plant will die. There's Scotch bonnet peppers. I just couldn't use them all this year. This plant was a monster. So, aren't they pretty? They're Scotch bonnet. But I am not going to worry about saving them all. And this pretty salvia will be gone from the frost. Goodbye, salvia. Luckily, this reseeds every year on its own also, which I love. Because the I'm not a fan of red flowers, you know, truth be told. But the hummingbirds do enjoy that. So, look at that pretty zinnia. These are like a cherry red. I didn't plant these. They come up on their own. So this is a fungus, I believe, the spotting, and I think it's so pretty. Anyway, and there's even a little bit of borage flowers. Where are they? This will be killed by the frost. But maybe it made enough to reseed. Yeah, isn't she pretty? Borage. Let me see if I can squeeze through here. Goodbye, everything. Silly me. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to just say my goodbyes. See you next year. Thai basil. Pretty pretties. Goodbye. These are my garlic beds. All tucked in for the winter. This is all Medici in this bed. And yeah, and over here I usually put some in this bed, but the Egyptian walking onions are really spreading, which they don't do great because I don't think they get enough sun through the summer. But yeah, and so here's my second garlic bed. This is a mixture of my own saved cloves from this year and one called Purple Glazer, which is I've never grown before. So anyway, yeah. Goodbye, everything. This had 2 blueberry plants here. They weren't doing well and were dying, so I'm pulling them out. But I got to get this big clump of stuff out of here, and I'm going to build this into another bed. Hi, Andy, for peppers next year. Right, Andy? Up. Here's a pretty pink zinnia. Bye, zinnia. Nasturtiums. Nasturtiums are so sad because they don't do well here all summer. Like, the plants hang on by their bare teeth. I'm not sure the saying. I'm not getting that right, but they just hang on. And then finally it cools down by October, and look, they get beautiful and lush. And they get frosted before they will get to live out a beautiful long life. But that's Tennessee for you. So, oh, there's Wilder. 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 And this one squash that I planted late is finally taking off, but yeah, it'll be frosted. It never got to make a squash. Yeah. So yeah, so that's, anyway, goodbye. This is the last of the Mexican sunflowers. I gathered seeds, and I gathered seeds from the cardinal climber, which will be done also with this evening's frost. Goodbye. Goodbye. I will miss you, sort of. Yeah. And all those water hyacinths will be gone. They do not survive a frost. And hopefully the frogs in there will get tucked into wherever the little froggies want to live for the winter. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the garden. The end of the 2024 grow. 24. I was looking at dates earlier. 2025, the end of 2025. Growing season for, well, it's not the end, because garlic, that's already for next year. But it's the end for a lot of things. So, anyway, everybody, all these yummy dandelion greens I gotta pick. They'll be fine through the frost. And I'll eat on them all winter. There's a couple little celeries hanging on here. They might be okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm tired. And I need a rest, as does the garden. So, everybody have a good rest of the Sunday. Is it Sunday? I don't even know. Yes, it is Sunday. And yeah, the wind is blowing, the sky is dark. And yeah, it's the first real freeze tonight. Woohoo! All right, take care, everybody. Bye.